Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. This is a reading for Cancers for the week of July 9th to July 15th. So we're going to jump right in, leading with the Rider-Waite Classic Tarot deck today. Messages for Cancer. What wants to come through for Cancerians today? This week, here's your major. Messages for Cancer, please. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancerians. Oh, okay. We'll get them all out and then we'll talk about it. Okay. So, somebody's clearly kind of off in their own world here. Off in their own world here. This is a message about not seeing something and seeing something. The first card that came out is the Four of Cups. So see how that person is like sulking or contemplating and they're just staring at those three cups. And Spirit, like the clouds there, is offering this cup and it's right there. They can't see it. They're too busy focusing over here. It's a card of opportunity loss, like loss of opportunity, not seeing something, revaluing something, or rejection, outright rejection of an opportunity or situation. It can also be discontentment or boredom, but with this reading, it's definitely the fact that they're not seeing this. Because in this card, this is the Page of Swords. This is the card of seeing something. He is literally looking over. I just got a weird feeling that this might be Spirit keeping an eye on this situation, but we'll see. I want to see what comes out with this. But it's also saying like, hey, look over here. This is the card of, I call it, would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? It can be spying too, but it's like the card of looking. Anyways, Queen of Pentacles, man or woman. She's like the mother of the court cards, kind of. You know, she's very abundant. She rules the physical domain. She's like a great mother, sometimes business people, but certainly very nurturing. She's got hers physically on the bottom. Death, Scorpio. This is a transformation or an ending. Interesting. We have major decision energy with major for Gemini, the Lovers. Two of Wands, a decision. Two Paths, the Lovers, a decision. And then to walk away from something, but it's also walking towards something. This person might be, this could be past energy because it's underlying, or this person might be seeing that they have to walk away from a situation or reject it. Then we have King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords. That's a lot of action or communication with the Knight and the King there. A very actionary King, charismatic. And an emotional Queen there with Death. This could have been a past situation that somebody walked away from. But something's changing or has changed, transformed or ended with that, about that situation. Feels like a lot of people, but we'll see what comes out. So obviously I want to clarify this first. What deck to use? Tell me about this Four of Cups, please, for Cancer. What is not being seen here? King of Wands. Also, what's not being kind of seen or known here is that with this death energy and all those people on the bottom, with that communication with the Knight of Swords, that could be like somebody walked away from something. It is no more. That situation's over, and this queen might not be aware of it. What's up with the Four of Cups? For Cancer, please. The Eight of Cups. Can also be rejection of something, just walking away. Ooh, that's a lot. There's the Knight of Swords. Yeah, the Moon, the Devil. Ooh. There's that Eight of Cups to confirm on the bottom. There's a lot going on here with this reading. So we have this Knight of Swords again. Knight of Swords, court card for Gemini with that Lover's energy that we saw. This is a fast-moving knight, typically communicating, or it can be thought-wise as well, but it's like words or thoughts. It's darty, it's quick, right? We also have the Page to the Knight of Swords. We'll look more at that. I want to clarify this king, or this knight separately. We have some lack here on the bottom, the card of physical lack specifically. Specifically, she's crying, she's out in the cold. The Moon, your major there, she's so gorgeous. I love this deck so much. She's like all Cancerian goddess, like done up with her like this one's a lobster, but yeah, very nice. The moon is things deep within the subconscious, such as emotional, but it's also things behind the scene. We have the Devil coming out with this. With the Devil and the Moon, that can be like secrets, like things behind the scene, like I said, like in a more like shadowy energy. But it's also just Cancer and Capricorn, the matriarch and the patriarch of astrology. That's the opposite sign to you. So I want to clarify these. I'll probably pull a card for each of these just to get an idea of what's going on. There's definitely a real unseen element here. If this is about you walking away, this is like the card of like looking to bigger, better things, like looking to the horizon, like a hopeful manifestation. They call it ships coming into shore in tarot. There's that death energy. With death, we have on the bottom, they're getting married. That's a family. Death. Definitely could be a situation where somebody walked away from a relationship for sure. Or that could be the advice here. We do have some pain, tens in this with death. We know that something is ending or transforming here. But we also know that the Eight of Cups goes towards the 10. Right? This could be a message about walking away from a situation to make room for something better with that death energy attached to it. But there is some pain in like with the lack energy of the Devil and the Five of Pentacles. There is some energy here of hard times, I guess I could say. Let's use what deck? Let's look at this Knight. 10 minutes. Tell me about this Knight of Swords, please. Knight of Swords, please. Yeah, I'm just getting drawn to how in this deck the Knight of Swords has his head down. He's not really in motion. He's kind of not seeing something too. That would be like not speaking on something or acting quickly. There is kind of a haste that I'm getting with this. But being that the Knight of Swords rules like mental considerations as well, it could just be like with that page energy, again, not seeing something, the devil. Tell me about this Knight of Swords, please. That's a lot. That's a lot to clarify because we have a lot of cards out here. So I'm gonna switch it up because to me, yeah, totally, thank you, Spirit, confirming totally what I was about to say. I was just gonna say I'm going to clarify these three together because I'm kind of getting the message here with this unseen element that this is about walking away from a situation, that there's a lack or bound. There's a lot of bound sword cards coming out with this. It's full of lack, or it's just not promising. There's this unseen element that this knight is not seeing, so they're not acting on it, they're not speaking on it. I don't think they're even aware of it. And then the devil. And the devil actually did come through on this deck. When I was clarifying this knight, I don't think they're seeing it with the way their head is down. And just as in my head, I was like, I'm not going to get anywhere with clarifying this because this knight does not see it. The knight is the person in this Four of Cups. They're not privy to it, and that's why the page is coming out like, hey, look at this, trying to get your attention here. Yeah, like that's spirit, right? Like, hey, you need to look at this. And right as I was gonna say that, this came out. It was like, yes, confirmation. Clarify this as one energy. So we'll look at what this is because there's a toxicity that I'm getting off of this. In this card with this knight, it says blended pleasure. Blended pleasure, coming out as a queen of the physical. There could be some indulgence going on with the devil. The 8 goes to emotional fulfillment. On the bottom, wow, yeah, wow. The Tower, more scorpionic energy. Okay. There's a lot going on in this reading here. So somebody needs to see something about this situation, and with spirit attached to this card coming through like, hey, look at this, right? Please look at it. Could be emotional. It could be your heart. You already know what you have to do in this situation. This is like a backing off and resting energy. I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles focused on that. That's like focus on the physical is how I'm seeing this. Somebody's really focused on the physical and they're not acknowledging a truth about a situation. Maybe they're refusing to see something about a situation. This is an inner voice. The Hermit like looks within. Virgo energy with that Queen of Pentacles. And then this is also a card of taking a step back, laying down, praying on it, getting that inner guidance. This is like a big fat, like, take a step back, open your eyes to something energy. And then we have the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Loss in pleasure, shortened force. This is stunted energy. Stunted energy here. Very bound, especially mentally. Like, she's all blind. She can't see that she actually is free to walk away. There's nothing binding her legs. She's totally free to walk away from a situation. But that's being bound mentally, like that sword energy. The devil is also very bound energy. Like, they're like gagged in that picture. Lots of pleasure. But five of Pentacles. This is changing, a Tower moment. This could definitely, I'm reading this coming through as two ways. There's something about this devil, Five of Pentacles energy that needs to be addressed here. And sometimes if we don't acknowledge that, or we ignore our inner voice, it is going to blow up in our face. Scorpionic energy is all about transformation and change. And there's a lot of it going on in this reading with death as the main underlying energy, and the Tower. Something is going to change this situation. Again, we have this Knight of Swords on the bottom. That's like listening to your emotions, your feelings. We have another Queen of Cups here. I want to see what's underneath her here. Man or woman. But this is acting on walking away. Very confident, but the King of Wands acts, like knows what to do. This is actively walking away. It's all over this reading. There's better things on the horizon. And there is a Queen of Cups here. She's looking at her cup. She's got her head down in meditation, right? She's listening to what her intuition is telling her about this situation. But there's something about this situation that is causing a Tower moment, or there has been a Tower moment already, and this person's still not. It could be the reason for this kind of energy, but there's still a walking away that needs to happen, so it doesn't feel like it's happened yet. It might have, and for some of you, there's major attachment to the situation and a refusal to walk away or acknowledge the facts. Yeah, listen to what your intuition is telling you. Queen of Cups, your court card here, so I'm guessing this is you that needs to end this, or something is done when the World comes out. That is completion. It's the end of a major cycle. With the World and Death, something is super done. And it looks like it might not be you walking away from the situation, but with this reading coming out, it's like, yeah. Would you just look at it, please? I'm guessing so. And it could be a situation that feels really good physically, but is actually leading to lack. Tell me about this devil, please. The Emperor. The High Priestess. Commune with Spirit on this one. Major for Pisces. She's praying or meditating. Her job is to connect with Spirit. Highly spiritual energy coming out here with the High Priestess. We have the Moon, the intuition, Queen of Cups coming through. But what's actually representing, like, this Queen is very enmeshed in the physical. Very enmeshed in the physical, very focused on that. Tell me about this Devil. Material gain, yeah. Victory in the Tower. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Okay, so we had that Tower moment again, but now that we've talked about what are your emotions, what is your intuition telling you, now attached to this Tower, we have victory. seeing this, paying attention to it, it's shifting the energy of this cycle, this timeline to victory. That's good. Yeah. See this ending. See it in the lantern. The hermit looks to the north, to the star. See this ending. Death is here. But it's on the part of this queen to shift the focus away from what feels good physically or is very tempting. They have to see this themselves and walk away. And then there's victory. Yeah, wealth. With the Three of Swords attached. That's sorrow and wealth attached together. I'm sorry, guys. It's not the greatest message ever. But we have the Chariot, which is your major. To that victory card, it's like I just heard upper hand, but it's the major arcana version of that victory card that we saw. Total triumph is this card. And success. When asking to clarify the devil, these two came out. Nine of Pentacles is typically like, I got mine, I'm in a really good place, I'm comfortable, I'm abundant, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. But it says material gain. And that was coming out to clarify this devil energy. And this is like, pay attention again to that intuition, what your emotions are telling you. There's something about this that's leading to major lack with that total. The Tower attached to this. There's something that's not fruitful about it, and this knight doesn't see it yet. And it's rooted in the physical, the focus on the physical that this queen has. So maybe I'll pull one more for the Page of Swords. Well, material work. Something about, yeah, there's the devil. Okay. Very clear. This might be something that's in the early stages of planning as well. Or it's just a collaborative effort. I see this two ways. It could be something, because sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the Three of Pentacles came out to clarify this. We have the devil on the bottom, right? Yes, this says material work. And this is saying, look at a situation in your life where you're working to build something, or you are working with a project or a person, or you're collaborating with someone. Take a closer look at that. Don't ignore your gut on this one. If you're having gut feelings about it, listen to your intuition. Listen to your emotions. Our emotions are the biggest indicator of whether something's right for us, because that's playing out in real time, right? Look at that. But I also see it as, because the Three of Pentacles is a collaborative energy. It's when people get together, make plans to build things. They're coming together. I see that as Spirit trying to work with you on this one, on this situation. And then the devil, what's attached to that? Ooh, boy. Yeah. Ace of Cups. Harmonious change. Wow. There's that Ten of Cups again with the Knight of Swords. Interesting. The reading is almost wrapping up. I don't want to get too much into the energy that's kind of stemming from this death process. It looks like healing, love, really positive things, that victory energy, but this person has to see it first. That's the primary focus of this reading. Attached to this devil, we have the Two of Swords, another blind energy, another blind to it, or between two minds about it, but it does say peace. But to me, it's just signifying the inability of the Knight of Swords to see this situation for what it really is. And then we have despair and cruelty attached to that, not seeing it or ignoring it, being at peace with this, especially if there are very tangible emotions in this situation that this queen is ignoring. That's like being at peace with accepting, because these two together, ick. It's like creepy crawly energy even, because that's like the card of nightmares. We'll pull one for this queen to end the reading. I think it all pretty much came out. Yeah. Very clear. So, the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the High Priestess, spiritual major arcanas. Major for Taurus. This one has their head up. On the bottom, we have this Prudence, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups. Yeah, we have cards of like material success. The Knight of Wands like moves about very like, I want to go do this, and then I'm going to go do that, and then you know what I mean? There's an understanding here with the Ace of Swords, so it came through on the split like this. This understanding about this situation is bringing forth fortunate change, the Wheel of Fortune. Underneath that, we have the King of Pentacles and the Moon. Ooh, with the Emperor. Yeah, interesting. This could be work too. This could definitely be a work scenario where you're involved with a project or a company and it's just not, something doesn't feel right. The Emperor that's like lack, but the Emperor does not rule lack. The Emperor and Empress rule abundance. They rule an empire. With the Hierophant coming out, that suggests someone in an authoritative or patriarchal position, but they have a lot of control over a situation, and that's the lack aspect, right, attached to this Emperor. We have a King of Pentacles here, with the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting. The unseen moon element, but there is fortune coming in, but there's this understanding that has to be heeded too. And then another card of like, this is the Pope in that picture, like not specifically he rules like dominion over all, but yeah, it's like, it's pretty much the Pope, right? It's like, get in tune with spirit. His crown is all lit up. He's communing with the dove there, right? He is spiritually connected. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it at that. You guys, I think it will get very repetitive if I start pulling any other cards. I wish you guys all the best. I have a feeling if you're watching this and this is your reading, you already know what situation this is. So I wish you guys all the best. Sorry. Till next time, take care.